Thanksgiving. All of that shit, bro.
So like I know we on the last precept, Baba Kashad, just to back the brother on right fast. This Psalms 91:8 it say, "Only with thine eyes shall thou behold, see the reward of the wicked." We watching this shit drop and fall and be fucked up. And then you got Sirach 25:7 say, "There be 9 things which I have judged in my heart to be happy, and the 10th I will utter my tongue, a man that have joy of his children, and he that liveth to see the fall of his enemies."
Man, that's beautiful right there. And then we don't even got joy of our children, man.
No.
We at work 24/7. We don't get the chance to see nothing. We don't get the chance to just enjoy anything. And then what? But the beauty of that is to see the fall of your enemies, man. All the shit that Eden did, you know, we're about to see his downfall. It's about to come quick and swiftly. I think brother still got a few because I got one more once y'all.
But it just shows you, man, that Babylon is done, man. Like,
truly done.
A lot of people didn't see the glimpse. How old are you, brother?
27.
Yeah, so you just seeing the end of what was going on, man. It was way more live than Babylon was fucking great.
Hey, back in the 90s, early 90s, my mom used to take me to downtown to Macy's and Carson Perry Scott, and we look at the screw stories in the window. Yeah. It'd be the window, we'd walk around and shit, and motherfucker passing out candy canes and all type of shit. This shit over with now.
I mean, it was lit.
It was lit.
Even walking downtown back in the day, you used, like, especially during holiday season, so-called, holiday season.
The taste of Chicago.
You couldn't even get through.
For real, bro.
That shit is garbage.
No, even when your time, like I said, you were 22,
yeah.
It was way more bad. Taste of Chicago back then, you couldn't even walk.
Do nothing.
That's how many people was there?
Do nothing.
You couldn't even
now
walk.
Now the taste, they like, we might not have it this year.
It was full of vendors all over the place.
It ain't even the taste of Chicago, the taste of Michigan. That shit is terrible now.
That shit terrible.
Can't nobody fucking go to that shit.
America is completely done, bro. Like I'm just
It's through.
giving the examples, man, like from how it is to now. This shit is done. And then and brothers that up in age can attest to that, man. We saw this shit because we saw how shit used to be back then, man. This shit ain't shit, bro. This shit is really like nothing. It's nothing. America is finished. They was at the height when they was back in the 80s and the 90s. That's when the height of America was like fucking really like. I'll even say some of the 70s. Because I wasn't born in the 70s, but I could even say some of the 70s. But really, the height of America was the 80s and the 90s, man. That was the height. That's when shit was really like everybody wanted to come to America. Everybody really wanted to come. They thought this place was really filled with milk and honey, man.
But back then, the 50s and 60s, that's what you call the golden
ages, because that's when it really was
baby boomers.
Yeah. Hey, that's when it started to fall. When they went up to like, I'm gonna set my nest among the stars. They so-called went to the moon and shit.
Yeah.
This shit started to decline. Now you got decrepit ass viaducts falling and shit.
Right.
And bridges crumbling.
Yeah, because they're more concerned about the alphabet lifestyle than
exactly.
You know what I mean? That's why the wisdom has fallen. You follow what I'm saying? Because they're more concerned about, like the elder brothers going into back when we was coming up. You had the father working, the mother at home, taking care of the kids back in the 70s, 50s, 60s, and 70s. They changed that whole dynamic, took the woman out of the house, made her head of everything, and look at what you've got now.
And that happened during what the early 80s. That's when these so-called black bitches start getting power. That's when all this shit started changing. This when everybody was kicking it, thinking everything peaches and cream.
That movie Claudine.
The fucking super flies and all that. These type of niggas is coming out.
Feminism.
Yeah, all that wickedness, bro.
Yep, woman's rights. It says, this is Revelation 18:3. It says, "For all nations have drunken of the wine of the wrath of her fornication, and the kings of earth have committed fornication with her, and the mercy of the earth are waxed rich through the abundance of her delicacies." You can expound on it, brother.
Oh yeah, because America literally influenced everybody, man. They actually thought that America was doing something. I mean, now they're departing because they know that America's falling. But at one point, America literally was influencing everybody to the point they were taking in their laws, taking in their ways. Oh shit, this is new. Maybe we should leave off our old ancestors' ways and take on this new vibration. That right, democracy. That's exactly what they did, man.
Yep. And it says, and I heard another voice from heaven saying, "Come out of her, my people, that you be not partakers of her sins, and that you receive not of her plagues."
That's gonna be when we lifted up in them chariots, man.
That's right.
You know.
Yeah. It says, "For her sins have reached unto the Most High." Salaki. It says, "For her sins have reached unto heaven, and the Most High have remembered her iniquities." So all the wickedness that America has done throughout the world is democracy's alphabet lifestyle, putting a woman over a man, casting the scriptures, laws, statutes, commandments behind them. They're paying for all of that. The Lord is building up a case, and it's mounting up to the heavens. And they're going to pay so beautifully for it. And that's what this lesson was about. This place being destroyed with fire because of this wickedness. You know what I mean? The most wicked country ever built, Rome 2.0. You don't get no wickeder than that. And it says, reward her even as she, so like it says, reward her even as she rewarded you, and double unto her, double according to her works, and the cup which she had filled to her double. So this is why the pain, the fire, the unleashed onslaught of destruction is going to be at the highest level ever. It's going to be magnificent. You know, I love fireworks. I love to see the fire show. Boom! But these missiles come down, man.
They said that we gonna watch them in them chariots.
Hey, Will Smith said that in Independence Day. He said, "I told y'all there was gonna be fireworks at the end of the show."
He did.
Yeah, he said, "I told y'all would be fireworks." Hey, but it ain't gonna. It's not gonna be that way. It's gonna be the other way around because they destroyed them up. No, that's not gonna happen. Will Smith ain't coming to save the day and beat up no aliens.
Right.
No, man.
He ain't for the chariot crash.
Yeah, I'm gonna stop at that.
That ain't happening. He was beating them up.
I'm gonna finish that. A little bit more.
Yeah,
it says how much she have glorified herself and lived deliciously. So much torment and sorrow give her. For she said in her heart, "I sit as a queen and no widow, and shall see no sorrow." This is that pride. They're saying, "Hey, ain't nothing you can do to bring us down from our rulership. You're not going to destroy us. We're going to rule forever." This is America's thought process. You hear them talk about we're going to make America great again. Yeah, we'll see. It says, a great destruction. It says, "Therefore shall her plagues come in one day, death and mourning and famine, and she shall be utterly burned with fire. For strong is Yahweh who judgeth her."
Man.
So, man, you're not getting away from this. And it's going to be beautiful because this is what you have done. First of all, you touched the apple of the Lord's eye. You got to pay for that alone. You shed the blood of his elect. You got to pay for that alone. And along with all the other wickedness you've done. Go ahead. Y'all got.
Oh, okay. I have Isaiah 13:13, which reads, "Therefore I will shake the heavens, and the earth shall remove out of her place, and the wrath of the Lord of hosts, and the day of his fierce anger." You see, FearYAHAWAHbahashamYAHAWASHI will display his wrath in the day of his fierce anger.
That's right.
I think you want that to probably be the last scripture.
Isaiah 60:15. But I want somebody to grab that Zechariah where he gonna burn this place and melt their tongues out and shit.
14 or 20.
Okay, I'll hold it. Actually, I'll let it finish up.
I got it.
You got it?
This is Zechariah 14:12. "And this should be the plague wherewith Yahweh will smite all the people that have fought against Jerusalem." Hey, and the main one is what? Esau Edom.
That's right.
It says, "Their flesh shall consume away while they stand upon their feet, and their eyes shall consume away in their holes, and their tongue shall consume away in their mouth." It says, and it shall come to pass in that day that a great tumult from Yahweh shall be among them, and they shall lay hold every one on the hand of his neighbor, and his hand shall rise up against the hand of his neighbor. But the point was in 12, man. So everybody who came against Jerusalem, starting with Esau Edom, the self-proclaimed white man, they're gonna pay for what they've done to us, and this is their meat destruction, man.
Exactly.
This is what they deserve, along with the other nations, man.
That's right.
And that plague is the missiles.
Yep, the Lord gonna melt their tongue out for all that shit talking. All you Jason talk all that shit, you gonna lose their goddamn tongue. You goofy ass motherfucker. To fuck y'all ass up, man. Y'all eyes gonna burn out. Everything.
Because they had the lust of the eye. What the scripture say? The lust of the eye, the pride of life, motherfucker. He gonna melt your ass because all you want to look at and see was just the shit about this world. You wanted the cars, the hoes, the clothes, the shit that you heard in your ears. He gonna melt your fucking ear. You didn't want to hear the truth. You had itching ears. You was heaping to yourself teeth to talk about anything. You don't want to hear the truth, so look, gonna melt your fucking ears, your eyeballs, and that dumbass tongue in your mouth saying all that bullshit. Then he gonna ultimately blow that body up, man. That body gonna disintegrate after he melts that body. He gonna melt your ass, and then like your whole being, you over it. Then you gotta wake up to 2/3. You gotta wake up for a couple of years, 100 years, 1,000 years, however long it may be. You gonna be ashamed and shit, cause you gonna remember and know like the Lord smoked your ass.
Yep. So yeah, that's what's coming, man. Nothing but total destruction for you.
And just
Isaiah 66.
for the sake of time, Salaki, I'm just gonna say this. I was gonna get it, but I'm just gonna say it. Read Isaiah the 47th chapter, man. That literally goes into the downfall of Edom, man. You know, it talks about how Yahawashi is coming from the land of Basra with his garments filled with blood, man. You know, so why? Because of all the wickedness Edom has done. You know, first and foremost against the Lord and us, but also against the whole world, man.
That's right.
He didn't just stop at one thing. He went above and beyond, man. He's the only nation that actually literally just had the nerve to look up to the Most High and say, "I'm your match. I'm a take you down. I'm gonna be better than you." The scriptures talk about that the Lord is a jealous power, man. You think the Lord is gonna let a nigga like that just walk away scot-free?
The vilest base man, you didn't took your image and painted it and set it up as the image of me? Hell no, I'm jealous. No, he gonna smoke, he gonna melt Esau ass. That's why Esau gotta get that double.
Hey, that's when you read Isaiah the 34th chapter, when it talks about the people of my curse, when you look at that word curse, it goes into what? Utter destruction, man. When you look up what utter destruction means, it means eliminations. It means that you literally get eliminated. Holy period. Like there's gonna be none of you remaining, man.
What it say? To the land is utterly wasted. I remember when them brothers said, I forgot what I think they was from London. They like utterly wasted. They all said it together too. That shit was so damn wrong. That shit was raw as hell, man. How they all said it together. I'm like, damn, I'm wooed. I was hyped too when I heard it. Go ahead, brother.
Isaiah 66:15. For behold, the Yahawashi will come with fire, and with his chariots like a whirlwind, to render his anger with fury and his rebuke with flames of fire.
Come on, keep going. Read next verse.
For by fire and by his sword will the Yahawashi plead with all flesh.
So he gonna plead with all flesh. Them chariots is coming, the missiles is coming. All y'all ass gonna be burnt the fuck up.
Yup. And you want to make it a point. And that plea don't mean he's begging for somebody's forgiveness. No. That plea means he's about to judge your ass.
He gonna plead your flesh. Well, I ain't begging for your flesh. I'm burning this bitch.
Right.
It's my shit anyway.
Right.
Go
That
ahead.
word for pleading.
And
That word for pleading in the Hebrew is shapat, which means judgment.
judgment. Yeah. And the slain of the Yahawashi shall be many.
Many. So many of them gonna be destroyed. It's over with. America will be destroyed by thermonuclear fire in the midst of World War III. And hopefully we not a part of that. Right. So with that, I want to give all praise. We gonna give all praise and glory and honor to
YAHAWAHbahashamYAHAWASHI7.
double honors to our apostles and elders and GMS and brothers that sincerely doing this work. And the few sisters that are listening and learning and being obedient to their husband. Keep pushing and doing the work. Shalom, Barakatham, and a Bible ball.
Man, tonight. Man.